Hi, welcome on this summer's evening. So we'll do some practice together. So Monday night is for mini form. So let's do a review of the full mini form. We finished it last week. Imagine. So let's do a review of that, and we'll do some warm-ups and some meditation. See you in a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I need to just adjust this. Okay, great. So mini form, let's do one or two together first, and then we'll do some warm-ups, and then we go through the postures and just practice nice and slow and soft. So maybe a little bit of a longer meditation, seeing as this is a review session. So feet parallel, shoulder width. And just let's bring ourselves here on this lovely summer's evening. And I'm actually going to push this a little bit further back. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, good. So feel the presence of the whole body. All the emotions, all the feelings in the body. And also let's feel all the space around us. And we just let go and relax into this time to practice. Home practice. It's quite nice in a way, isn't it? You can be in your own place and just we can feel ourselves connected and sink into the practice together. So we're going to sit down into the feet. And if you were there this morning, remember on the outside edges a little bit more and the arms float up. And softly down. So we're going to turn to the left, back into the right foot, stepping with the left into ward off left. Turn right into the back foot, turn left, and back to the center and softly sinking the right hand down the center line. Step with the left, brush past the left knee, sink forward, turn left, back into the right foot as we turn right and play guitar. And then open the body up again. Brush past the left knee and sink forward. And sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand and step forward to the corner with the right. Sink into the right. Step with the left and sink forward to punch. And then turn left. Turn right into the back foot and sink forward. And then let's turn the heel to the front. Sink into the left. Step out shoulder width and just let the hands softly float back down to the sides of the body. Nice and soft. So let's do that again, facing this way. So let's stand for a minute again and just feel that presence the whole way down through the body. And we sink. And let the arms softly float up and softly down. We transfer into the left, back into the right to make the ball. And then step onto the heel, ward off with the left as the right foot comes down. Turning to the right, left and right, and back to the center, and then sink the right hand down. Step with the left, brush past the left knee and sink into the left as we turn left. Back into the right, turning right, and back to the center, down on the heel of the left. Open up. Step with the left and sink forward. And then sit back, turning on the heel. Make a fist with the right hand. Step forward to the corner and sink into the right. And then step with the left and punch with the right. Turn left into the back foot as we turn right and sink forward. And then we're going to turn on the heel of the left. Sink down into it and step out with the right and just let the hands softly sink down to the sides of the body. Okay, So this can be a real meditative practice for everybody who knows this form really well. So let's do some warm-ups to just meditate again on the body and just relax. Already I can feel the body tingling from the soft, easy practice. So let's just find that nice alignment up through the body. Sit down a little, and then we're going to just turn into the right foot and then turn to the left. And feel yourself coming a little bit onto the outside edge of that right foot, onto the outside edge of the left. The waist turning, the arms just swinging with the waist turn. Just let yourself relax into the right foot, relax into the left. Let's make this just soft, flowing, and relaxing. After a lovely, long, hot, sunny day, you just wind down. Okay. So now we're going to find that nice center line again, all the way down through the body. And we sink into the left and turn on the heel of the right, back to the center. Okay, so on this next one, we still have the feet nice and parallel, and then we're just going to relax down into the left foot again, and we'll turn on the ball of this one. So just feel that pivoting on the ball of the foot. And then as we get going, just allow the arms. So notice what that feels like. Sink right down into the left, right down into the right. Pivot on the right, pivot on the left. So just listen. How do the hips feel as you're turning? How do the knees feel as you're turning? How does the ball of the foot feel? Just pick somewhere in the body, like how do the arms feel? So we stay present. And then just focus on the whole body moving as one unit. So this is where we want our mind to be. It's in the body. Let's just relax again. So as you're doing these tonight, just focus on keeping, notice if you build up any tension anywhere and just let go and smile and relax. So the attention posture, we'll sink in the right, we're going to step forward and left and then just relax and relax and sink and sink. And again, I'll feel this whole body moving forward and back. And then notice how that feels in the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, the upper body, the arms, the neck, the head. So keep the chin a little bit tucked in. I notice mine's inclined to go up. So just notice how you keep your chin and just feel it nice and tucked in, and the bum tucked in as well. So they're the two things we want tucked a little. Okay, and then we're just going to sink into the back foot. And we'll swap the feet. So attention posture again. Nice alignment up through the body. We sink down into the left, and then into the front foot and into the back. And again, let's feel what's happening in the feet. And then the ankles. And the calves and the shins as we're moving. The knees. The thighs. The hips. And how does it feel to have your tummy tucked, your bum tucked a bit under? Now feel up along the torso. Shoulders, are they relaxed? Down along the arms to the hands. And then the chin tucked. And then feel the whole head and face. Now let's feel the whole body as one unit. Shifting forward and back. Back into the back foot. So by paying attention to different parts like that, it's a nice way to keep the mind present in the movement. So then let's do stepping like a cat. So let's sink, relax down into that right foot. And we'll step with the left, softly forward, softly back. And again, feel your weight rolling in here and feel what that feels like. All up through that leg when you step back. What happens all the way up that leg when you step forward? And bring it right in here in the middle. Almost touch that ankle. So we get to stay on one leg for just a second or two. Develop our sense of balance and poise. And we'll come back together. And just feel into the two legs and notice how your left leg will feel a little bit different now when it was doing the moving. And mine feels a little different to the right. Now we'll sink into the left and let's step with the right. And we're just relaxing down. Soft. And don't forget to smile, that little hint. And the tongue touching behind the teeth up on top. Softly touching. And one last one. And heels back together. Soft. Now feel the two legs. Notice how they feel. And then the whole body, how's it feeling now? Softening, relaxing. We step forward and left with the left again. And bring the tiger's mouth onto the left hip. And then let's just open this right shoulder. And keep the tummy tucked under here. So you're working, and the left leg bent, so we're working the leg. And 3 more softly forward. And back. More softly forward. Back. Then I'll be big, loose circles forward. I bring the feet back together. And we step forward to the right and sink into the right. So feel that weight going down the right leg and the tummy tucking under a little. So we have a nice straight line down the back. And we'll work the left arm. And 3 more forward. 3 more back. And a last 3 forward. And a last 3 back. And nice loose circles forward. Loose circles back. And let's just step forward and left again with the left foot nice and wide. And let's turn the shoulders and the hips so we're looking square to the front. Feel the weight on the left leg and then we just transfer the weight into the right leg, turning to the right. And then back into the left leg, turning back. So we're turning to the right, back to the center. Feeling that it starts in the front of the left. We're going to push up this leg and then across over here into the right shoulder and the right leg. And then the right leg pushes us back to the center. So feel the left leg pushing us back. Right leg pushing forward. And just notice, feel how your shoulders just turn slightly behind the waist. So it's the leg, the hips, the waist, the shoulders. And then the front leg pushes back up through the leg, the hips, the waist, the shoulders. Now this time as we're pushing forward, feel like the right hand is just being pushed forward and then it's being pushed back. So it's coming from the waist turn and the shoulders. Starting in the feet, starting in the back foot and then coming up through the body. Starting in the front foot, moving us back. Just this feeling of flowing forward, flowing back. Soft. Yielding or drawing in. Pushing or giving out. And now let's include the left arm as well. So as the left arm yields, the right arm pushes. And as the right arm yields, left arm pushes. Just a dance of energy in the body. And let's finish this one in the front foot. And we sink back to attention. So we're going to step forward and right with the right, nice and wide. And again, we start by have the weight in the front foot and we're going to push back into the left, turning left, and push with the left to bring us back to the center. So push with the right. And again, find your chin tucked in and your tummy tucked on, your bum tucked under your tummy. This little feeling of little jewel in the belly button. Working the legs onto the outside edge of the front foot, onto the outside edge of the back foot. It's like you're doing a little small bit of an 8 around these. Now we'll include the left hand. So yielding as we go back. Little push as we go forward. Drawing the energy in. Giving the energy out. Now let's include the right arm as well. I sink back. Now I'm not going through the bending ones quite yet, even though I'm 99% back. I mean, literally. I just want to chance this on camera in case I pull anything. So let's get the feet parallel and push the knees out again. Sit down and we'll just do some waving hands, soft. To the right. Feeling the left foot pushing you over here into the right, turning the waist, and then the right foot pushes us back. That feeling of it, and it comes under the ground into the right, under the ground into the left. Soft, like a wave to the right, an energy wave moving to the left, ripples of energy in the body. Just enjoy it. Dance to the right, dance to the left. The cells of the body just dancing with this energy. Bathing in this energy. I come back to the center. I have the left hand at the heart, nourishing the heart, and the right hand nourishing the dantian. Just feel that energetic connection just for a minute between the palm and the heart, the palm and the dantian. And then let's just gather it into the tummy and just massage that energy into the tummy. And go back the other way. And the kidneys. Then just hold the heat. I like to close my eyes for these and really focus that energy from the palms into the body. Like little beams of light energy shooting into the kidneys, healing. Now let's do these ears. Great, and then we'll hammer. Really feel these burning. And we're just going to wash. This energy into the head. And then bring it down your arms, wherever you feel like that energy. That kindness. And saying thank you to these parts of the body. And curl back up until we find that nice alignment up through the body again. And we're just going to tap the thymus because we're doing good. We're all staying nice and healthy. I haven't heard, fingers crossed, of anybody not being healthy in this group. So let's be grateful for that. Now I'm going to leave them there because I did get a little bit carried away with the warm-ups, and I'd like to just do the mini form nice and slowly a few times, talking out each posture. So we're going to stand first. And let's just feel our whole body from the soles of the feet right up to the top of the head. Tucking the chin in a little, and then as we soften the knees, tucking the tummy in so the lower back is nice and straight. Then the hands come to rest on these cushions of air. Now we're going to softly let the arms float up, like we're bringing energy up the front of the body and washing it down through the body. So the hands rest here, and then we're going to turn to the left, bring the weight into the left foot. And as we sit back, we make the ball of energy between the palms of the hands. And then step left onto the heel. And then as the weight comes in, the left hand comes up toward off, and the right hand sinks down to the side on a cushion of air, and the right foot comes round. So we turn right. Keep the weight in the right foot as you turn left, and then the hands swap. So now the right hand's at the heart, and we keep it at the heart as we slide back to the right, sliding the left foot back a little and back to the front. White crane spreads wings. And then we're going to turn to the left and let the right hand sink down the front of the body. Pick up the left foot as the arms open. Fold the left hand over and sink into the left and bring the right hand round. Brush left knee and push. Turn to the left, picking up the back foot. Sit into the back foot and pick up the front foot. Down on the heel of the left for play guitar. And then we open up, sinking into the right foot. Fold the left hand over as we step left. Sink into the left and push with the right. Now we're going to sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right. Pick up the right foot. Step around to the corner and sink into the right as the right fist comes to the hip and the left hand is looking straight ahead. Step with the left. Sink into the left as the right hand comes forward to punch. And then we turn to the left and the right palm opens up. Turn to the right as the hands slide apart and we make a double ward off. over the top of the ward off, sink into the right foot, and then sink into the left as we push forward. Turn back to the front on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot as the hands come back to cross at the heart, and the right foot steps out, and then the left hand comes over the right as we sink back down. So here, before we straighten up, just feel chin tucked in, tummy tucked in, and then we'll straighten up. So let's do that again the other way, really slowly. Just try and stick with as slow as we're going. And we call out each part. So nice straight line up the body. Chin tucked in. And then as we sit down, we're tucking the tummy even a little bit more under, and the hands come out to these cushions of air. Imagine your fingers connecting into the earth and drawing the earth's energy up the front. And then here, when the fingers look up, we're going to connect to heaven's energy and bringing that down into the body. We turn to the left, into the left foot, back into the right foot, making this ball of energy between the hands. And then we step onto the heel of the left, and then we open up that ball of energy, sinking the right hand down to the side. Turn the waist to the right, keeping the left hand connected to the heart. Turn to the left, bring the right hand up to connect to the heart. Turn right and back to the front. And we're going to turn left and let this right hand float down the front of the body. Pick up the left foot and step left. Sink into the left foot. Turn left as the right hand foot peels up. Sink into the right and let the left foot pick up. Back to the center to play guitar. We stretch that energy again. Fold the left hand over, brush past the knee, and sink forward. And then sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand. Step forward to the corner and sink into the right foot. So now I have a little turn to the left to release the back foot. Step with the left. Sink forward to punch. Stay in the left foot as we turn left. Back into the right foot as we turn right. Over the top and sink forward. And then turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot. Step out shoulder width, and then let the left hand come over the right as we sink back down. Now we straighten up. So let's do a few more, just nice, soft, mini form practice. Feeling your feet on the ground. Notice how the ground feels under your feet. Notice how your whole body is feeling now. How your mind is feeling. And then we sink. Arms floating up. And as they come down, feel like the air is heavy. And then here again, the air is heavy as we come into the left. So you've got this really kind of thick, soupy air between your hands, which is the energy. So then we turn to the left, turn to the right, back to the center for white crane spread wings, and then softly massage the energy with the right. Fold your left hand over. You're clearing the space here as you brush knee and push, and then we turn left into the back foot, just whooshing the energy between your hands and open up. Brush past the left knee and sink forward, and then sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand. Step forward to the corner and sink into the right. Step with the left. Punch with the right. Turn left. Turn right. And sink forward. Then we're going to turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot. Step out with the right, and then just softly. We straighten up. Just noticing the whole body, letting it be relaxed. And we'll turn. Let's do that again. So let's do one quietly, just relaxing, listening. So let's just do two more. So I'll call this one out again. So then we'll find that nice alignment all the way up through the body. We sink. And then softly feeling the effortless movement up, even though the air is heavy, and the hands just float down. Turn to the left and make the ball. Then step left in toward us, floating the right hand down. Turn right. Feel like your arms are just moving because the waist is turning. This is why we do the warm-ups, to help us tune into this connected movement of the body. Into the left, back into the right, and then open to all the magic in your life. Brush past the knee and sink forward. Sit back, turning left. Sink into the left. Step to the corner of the right, sink into the right. A little turn to the left to release that back foot. Step with the left and punch. Turn left. Turn right. And sink forward. We'll turn on the heel. Sink into the left. Step out with the right and just let the hands sink down. So let's do one more together and just notice that, even when you're doing the mini form, you can just be working the whole body. Working the legs, working our awareness of this soft, getting that feeling of flow into our bodies. The magic of this practice. Awesome. So one last one, and let's do this quietly, paying attention inside. So don't worry about getting it right or wrong, just do it for just that magic feeling of Tai Chi. Okay, so I hope that was a nice review of mini form for people. So we're going to sit together now a little bit longer meditation. So let's just feel our whole body now that we're just sitting down. Feel the feet on the ground. And if you're sitting with me now, congratulations. It's great to, whenever you're doing this, just to take that time to get to know the body. And as we feel the different parts of the body, like the feet, the calves and the shins, the knees, the thighs, the buttocks, the hips. Now feel the whole way from your soles, your feet, right up to the hips. Just noticing them. You might begin to feel that energy, that body pulsing with energy now. After the practice, if you don't feel that, know it's happening. It's just subtle little pulses of energy in the body from the practice. It's happening all the time. We just don't pay attention. And then when we do a practice like this, it just gets the energy pulsing that little bit stronger. We become more conscious of it. And as we become more conscious of it, it grows even more. Amazing. And now let's feel the torso. So feel all around your tummy, around here around the pelvic area. Just bring your attention in there. And again here, tuck your tummy a little bit under. So we can have a nice, not in a forced way, but just a nice little tuck so you can feel that your lower back gets nice and straight and long. And then let's feel into the tummy area. All around that digestive system. Notice if you're hungry or if you've eaten dinner, if your jaw's nice and full. Just feel how that feels. And then up into the chest area. And let's just feel in there for a moment as we're breathing in and notice the chest rising and falling. And actually bring your attention down into your tummy as you breathe in. So just notice as you breathe in that the tummy can fill first and then the chest. Then as you breathe out, we're emptying the tummy first and then the chest. So just, I'll stay quiet. So just be present with your breath just for a few breaths to feel that. Okay, and now let's feel across the shoulders. And down the arms to the elbows, to the wrists, into the hands. Just letting the hands relax, the fingers relax, the thumbs relax. And now let's feel across the neck, all around. Notice how the neck feels. And then the whole face and the head. Softening. Relaxing. Being at ease. So now let's feel the presence of the whole body. All the sensations. All the feelings in the body. And let's also feel all the space around the body, up to the ceiling, down to the floor, the space in front and behind, and at the sides of the body. Just feel yourself in this space. And now let's imagine feeling the space all the way to infinity above the body, through the ceiling, through the atmosphere, past the moon and all the stars, all the galaxies, to the ends of infinity and even beyond. And then let's imagine feeling the space to infinity in front of the body and behind the body. The space to infinity on the right hand side and the left hand side. And all the way to infinity below the body, through the earth, through the atmosphere, past all the stars and the galaxies, to the ends of infinity and even beyond. Now just imagine all this space to infinity. Imagine hearing the silence in the space. Imagine tasting and smelling the space. Relaxing into this space. Now let's imagine that our mind is filled with that space, surrounded by the space, permeated by the space. And all our thoughts, all our sensations arise in this vast, vast eternal space. Excuse me now. Excuse me. So just allow yourself to relax into this space. So let's stay quiet together just for a minute or two, feeling that space. Just being curious about what sensations or thoughts arise, and just allowing them to dissolve back into the space. Now again, let's bring our attention, as when the mind wanders, which it does, just bring it back again. Notice what it's like to just feel that space, to let yourself dissolve into the space. Just imagine feeling the space inside in your body, spaces between the cells, space that your heart occupies, space inside in the mouth, space in the eyes. Just imagine the eyes being filled with space, the brain being filled with space, the whole head being filled with space, the whole body filled with space, surrounded by space, permeated by space. And then again, let's just sit in this space, just noticing what arises in the space of the body-mind. Let's just do that for a minute or two again. So now let's bring our attention back again into the feeling of the feet on the ground, the support of the chair. Tune into the sensations around the body. And just notice how that was for you tonight, how the sitting was for you. Some nights, sometimes the gaps or the spaces can be really big and expanded and spacious. And sometimes the mind or the body is just too busy and there's interference. So just notice how it was for you tonight. Just allow that to be perfect. So notice how you're feeling. And just allow yourself to be and to be and to be. So thank you so much for your company. And let's have a lovely evening. Lovely to have it still nice and warm. Maybe take a walk. I love walking these evenings and feeling the heat from the walls where the sun's been shining. It's just so lovely to have a little stroll late in the evening and feel that heat and relax or whatever is right for you. So have a fabulous evening and thanks for being here for the practice. And I shall talk to you soon. Bye for now.